A woman is like a tea bag, you never know how strong it is, until it's in hot water. Do one thing every day that scares you. Do what you feel in your heart to be right, for you'll be criticized anyway. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. The purpose of life is to live it, to taste experience to the utmost, to reach out eagerly, and without fear for newer and richer experience. Many people will walk in and out of your life, but only true friends will leave footprints in your heart. No matter how plain a woman may be, if truth and honesty are written across her face, she will be beautiful. We are afraid to care too much, for fear that the other person does not care at all. To handle yourself, use your head. To handle others, use your heart. You can often change your circumstances by changing your attitude. Beautiful young people are accidents of nature, but beautiful old people are works of art. If someone betrays you once, it's their fault. If they betray you twice, it's your fault. With the new day comes new strength and new thoughts. Do not stop thinking of life as an adventure. You have no security unless you can live bravely, excitingly, imaginatively, unless you can choose a challenge instead of competence. Happiness is not a goal. It's a byproduct of a life well lived. Life is what you make it. Always has been, always will be. Life was meant to be lived, and curiosity must be kept alive. One must never, for whatever reason, turn his back on life. It is not fair to ask of others what you are not willing to do yourself. You have to accept whatever comes, and the only important thing is that you meet it with the best you have to give. Friendship with oneself is all important, because without it, one cannot be friends with anyone else in the world. Never mistake knowledge for wisdom. One helps you make a living, the other helps you make a life. No one won the last war, and no one will win the next war. Work is always an antidote to depression. I believe that anyone can conquer fear by doing the things he fears to do. People grow through experience if they meet life honestly and courageously. This is how character is built. It's your life, but only if you make it so. A stumbling block to the pessimist is a stepping stone to the optimist. When you cease to make a contribution, you begin to die. It takes as much energy to wish as it does to plan. Today is the oldest you've ever been, and the youngest you'll ever be again. All of life is a constant education. There is not human being from whom we cannot learn something, if we are interested enough to dig deep. The giving of love is an education in itself. Don't call a woman a bitch. Call her an asshole. It still gets your point across, and it's not sexist. I am who I am today, because of the choices I made yesterday. Never allow a person to tell you no, who doesn't have the power to say yes. No one can make you feel inferior without your permission. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. He who learns, but does not think is lost. He who thinks, but does not learn, is in great danger.